I'm Matt Bichard here at the La Quinta Resort and Club in Palm Springs, California for REITwise 2017, NAREIT's Law, Accounting, and Finance Conference. Joining me today is Nancy Anderson, the Chief Financial Officer and Vice President of Financial Reporting for the Real Property Association of Canada. Nancy, thanks so much for joining us. Thanks, Matt. Now, can you start by giving us a quick overview on the health of Canada's real estate investment market?
So in 2016, Canadian REITs actually outperformed the global marketplace in terms of total return. Coming into 2017, we're seeing very strong investor demand, and particularly from foreign investors, perhaps seen as a safe haven. And we continue to expect to see those kind of demands for commercial real estate assets in 2017, which are supported by pretty healthy property fundamentals across most regions and most asset classes.
Now, for Canadian REITs, what do you think is going to be the dominant story or trend for the rest of this year?
So I think one of the dominant issues is going to be uncertainty in terms of economically where are interest rates going to go, and also politically in terms of trade policies with the U.S. In terms of trends, we're hoping to see continued strong investor demand, continued low cap rates, and hopefully continued strong returns.
And lastly, can you talk about the increased focus you're seeing in terms of financial reporting in general?
So what we're seeing is increased focus on non-GAAP financial reporting metrics, particularly, I would say, criticism of some of the numbers being used in capital expenditure reserves, which is one of the key indicators in the calculation of adjusted funds from operations. So what REALPAC did actually in response to that is we worked with the investors and with our members and came up with 2 new white papers where we've defined what AFFO, adjusted funds from operations, is, and we've also come up with a new metric called adjusted cash flow from operations. So the AFFO is intended to be a recurring economic earnings measure, and the ACFO is intended to be a sustaining economic cash flow measure. So we've tried to narrow down and give some structure to that non-GAAP reporting, hoping to decrease the criticism and concerns around it and hoping to come up with better transparency and consistency.
Nancy, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Matt.
For more from REITwise 2017, be sure to visit NAREITsREIT.com.